Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fail Harbor. Waiting for it to show up on my dashboard. Waiting for the advertisement to end. Alrighty. Alrighty then. So, we have a fog crawler to eliminate at Dalton Farm. Fun fact, I have been tinkering with my mods, of course I have. It really surprised you when I say I've been tinkering with my mods. And you won't really see too much of a difference. Like, if we can get back to an armor workbench, no, actually be a weapon workbench, before the end of tonight's stream, I'll show you what I've created. But basically what I've done is I've made an advanced flamer receiver for my plasma rifle, which gives it twice the range, and I have made a flamer conversion for the Institute rifle. Yes, that's right. Now you can have an Institute rifle with blue flames. So if the plasma rifle can have green flames, an Institute rifle can have blue flames. And I'm working on doing Institute stuff for everything else. Like there'll be a Institute conversion mod for pretty much every energy weapon, which would be what? The what's it called? Laser musket. So you won't need a legendary for it. You can just have a mod for it. What other energy weapons are there that I would have to convert?
In my grave, just lay me down in my knee, a peak with a jug of punch at my head and my feet. Stop for a minute, yeah. Best to grab it now while you can.
I'm actually going in the wrong direction. Okay, fine. Are there any other weapons aside from the laser musket? Any other energy weapons? I can't think of any off the top of my head. Like, I feel like there's one more. Holy crap! Eat plasma.
Time for a drink.
I am totally heading in the wrong direction. Okay. You're gonna die. Don't get any closer to me. How many hit points does this thing have? Die already! I don't know where you're running, but I don't like you running. I don't need you heading to Far Harbor, dude. Well, on the plus side, we're by the Oceanarium, which is not that far from where we wanted to go. Sorry, man. This is not pleasant. Critical, please? Critical? The hell is this guy made out of? Okay, he's made out of a car. Fair point. And I literally went through all my plasma fuel, taking this one guy out. See me. So, I'm guessing it's probably because I was hitting mostly his shell. Regardless, I'm now out of plasma fuel. Those will be fun when we take on a fog crawler without my crippling weapon.
There's someone or something else here.
I'm liking old Longfellow. Guess it's a good thing I came to Far Harbor with heavy weaponry. My god. I'm going to go through all of my heavy weaponry fuel before we're done here. See if I can get a sneak attack on our enemy here. Hello!
Mind where you point that thing.
I am hitting this guy with a missile launcher and he's like, screw you, dude. You know what? Screw playing fair. Hey, Fog Crawler. Say hello to my nuke and nerf nuke Merv. For when you absolutely, positively have to kill everything. That's something I always found kind of interesting about this game. Like, all of your companions like it when you stim pack dog meat. Almost as if traveling with dog meat and another companion was something they were originally planning. Not gonna work, is it? I don't have enough ammo left to use it reasonably. So let's see here. I could replace that on my hot list with... Hey, dog meat. I gave you all my extra weapons, didn't I? We give you the plasma thrower. And I will take... I don't have a lot of quantum ammo. I don't have a lot of cherry ammo. Let's go with the broadsider for a while, shall we? For when you absolutely, positively need to kill everything. Beagle Coast Tannery. Place marker there. What do I have at Eden Cove? Eliminate the threat. Apparently I have something else, but I can't quite see what it is. I guess we can go to the nucleus, and so we'll be next heading south. Then Pop Factory, retrieve storage drive, turn to chase. What's that should kill? Dog, we just don't even give a shit.
Hey, over here. Move here. Here. See if he had anything worth taking.
Why not? Ain't doing them any good.
Oh, and I have actually made the Feral Ghoul armor wearable, though it's got some attach point issues that I have to work out. But yes, technically, if I wanted to, I could wear that Reaver armor right now. Let's go with the legs.
We're just getting warm.
Wow, I atomized that guy. Dang it.
Nice.
Stick with the laser blade for now. Okay.
It's you or me, and it
Throat Slasher still the best weapon in my arsenal. I'll trade that out for Hitman's Gauss rifle. And let's see. That should do. I'll hotkey him later. Let's go with the Gauss rifle for our big damage dealer. Good old Plasma Raiju. Let this baby have some fun. Doesn't look like there's going to be much fun to be had. It is a bit of a late start. I was doing some errands and I ran to the grocery store. A few other things. But we're starting off with a bang.
Come on, show yourself.
Let's see how the Failed Ghoul Reaver does against the plasma-infused Atom's Raiju. Apparently not very well, despite the fact that it's an atomic weapon. Legendary Charge Feral Ghoul Reaver? Or whatever. Remember this weapon, Hetro? It's that. Actually, no, this is a different weapon. This is the Gravity Fist with Atom's Judgment on it. This is the... Apparently, the Raiju caused a crash. That's kind of a bummer. Hopefully that was just a random crash and not related to the Raiju itself. I was quick saving, so hopefully. The original Adam's Judgment is a sledgehammer, yes. The one I was using a few seconds before it crashed is something called the Gravity Fist. It's from a melee pack that I had installed. And then put Adam's Judgment on. Oh no, the quick save has the... probably the Gravity Fist in my hand. Yeah, this is the Gravity Fist version. And this. Tactical Katana of Incinerating. Alright, well I've done a full save. Go into sneak. Is this going to cause a crash? Well, we'll know. Yep, anytime I'm using the Raiju, it's causing a crash. I'll look into what's causing that later. But for now, I'm just going to stick it back on dog meat to carry. Just kind of a bummer. I suspect I've just been tinkering with mods for so long that I've got save game bloat. So if you activate and deactivate and add and remove mods, it leaves some remainder stuff in your game. Of course, I've played this character for a while. I might just be reaching a point with mod bloat. So far, it hasn't become unplayable. One weapon has become unplayable. Out of all of the many weapons that I have, one has become unplayable. I think I can find a way to work around that. And it might just be there's a glitch in the actual Raiju and I have to take a look at its file and fix it. So, not that big of a deal. I have to make sure I'm not using the Raiju for now. Alright, so that's the Gravity Fist, which we know doesn't cause problems. See? Gravity Fist works just fine.
A ghoul's lost every shred of what once made him human. I'd rather be dead than one of them.
I think we'll be fine. Can you find me a stim pack, dog meat? Yes, he found me a stim pack. Alright, so the Raiju is giving us problems. Dog meat can hang on to it.
Sweet.
I'm kind of liking this weapon. It's both ludicrous and overpowered.
Yes.
But clearly not so overpowered that it's a one-shot weapon.
Time to earn that next drink.
Hey, Fogul. What do you guys think? You like the weapon? The, Gravity Fist of Atom? So what's your favorite part about the Gravity Fist of Atom? I personally just love the fact that I'm basically smashing people in the face with a fistful of fusion cores. It's just so ridiculous. And yet so effective. Like, I literally just grabbed a fistful of fusion cores, wrapped them around. Oh, sure. I'll take a look at the damage. Gravity Fist. It does 182 ballistic damage and 259 radiation damage. Some points of note. The Laser Blade of the Furious is 8375. And the Throat Slicer is 227 base. Those are my current collection of melee weapons. Well, the Bumper Sword here is 239. Do I carry any other melee weapons with me? I suppose we can give the Bumper Sword a try. So the base damage is still better on the Throat Slicer. It does about the same amount of damage as the Throat Slicer on top of its normal damage. Of course, that's radiation damage, which normally heals ghouls. I'll have to take a look at Adam's Judgment to see if it ignores it, just like Shem's Drowns does. I suspect it does. I suspect it ignores... Because we talked about this before. Remember how Shem's Drown Sword does less radiation damage than an irradiated legendary? But it doesn't heal ghouls like a normal radiated weapon will. Alright, bumper sword time! I think the bumper sword's a success. Hello, bloated glowing one. Let me introduce you to the bumper sword. Forgetting to do this, might as well do it now. We have a minor lull. Do our entire food buff thing. One thing I really do love about the bumper sword here is it's one of the weapons that we see in Fallout Shelter. You'll see a lot of raiders running around with this giant-ass thing of death. And someone actually modded it into Fallout 4. Which is why I absolutely love that.
Hold up!
Whoa, whoa.
I've been casing those ghouls for weeks. Waiting for an opening. Then you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Tools in a condition like this, they're positively unique. Maybe I should auction them off someplace.
$27.50. Say yes now, before I change my mind.
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps I'm paying, that's all you need to know.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Alrighty. Eden Meadow Cinema. I in the right direction? I am. So what are your thoughts on this ludicrous weapon? Yep, it's over here. Any more info on Mike and what he's up to? Who's Mike? Come on.
That's it.
You've got a steady hand there.
Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola. Machete Mike. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch his name. From what I know of Machete Mike, he's apparently a gunner. And he wants the power tools so he can basically attack Far Harbor. That's what I've been able to glean from him.
Terminal should open this. And now for the fun part. No fall damage. Adamantium Skeleton 4 for the win. Nice.
Looks exciting. Wish I could have seen it.
And this is the tactical katana. As you can see, I have updated it, so now you can loose the net skirts as well. Up, I am over encumbered and cannot move.
Got it.
Yes, I have no idea what's going on either, folks. The camera decided to do shit all. This is an amazing kill cam, isn't it, folks?
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful.
Yeah. It doesn't work better this side. Apparently the light on this weapon is messing with the game lighting, which is kind of weird, but whatever. We'll just keep fooling around with the bumper sword. Running around at the speed of sound. And for your survival, folks, a lovely sleeping bag. Screw you, gravity. I have unbreakable bones. Alright, so there aren't any other things I have to do here. Nucleus is the next location on our map, and I am not looking forward to having to do that stupid VR mission. Southward. That way. See what the damage is on the bumper sword. So far we've been one-shotting everything with this thing. It's not actually that bad. I thought it was going to be something like 500, but no, it's only 249, which is reasonable. Considering I have, what, 4 ranks in Big League? Does about the same amount of damage as the Throat Slicer. Considering its mass, that's not too bad. Pagan Armory password? Okay. No. Longfellow, this water does not look exactly clean, does it? But unfortunately, I am already deep in it.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've been loyal.
It's Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication has come into doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
You. What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
Oh yeah, I put a mod that makes the Children of Adam markings on their armor glow.
I was sent here by a child of Adam I met outside of Acadia.
That's so. Likely more of Sister Harriet's good work. So, you've come to find a place among Adam's children, then?
What was happening with those two children of Adam you were, interrogating?
An issue of loyalty. Not something you need to concern yourself with. Now, unless you've come to join Adam's faithful, I suggest you go on your way.
I'm not interested in your cult. Just let me in and we won't have any problems.
That's not happening. Only those chosen by Adam may enter. You want in, you'll have to earn it.
By doing what, exactly?
There is a small spring not far from here. Those chosen by Adam drink and are granted something. A token, an experience. Those not chosen rarely return.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. Go to the spring. Drink. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
So actually, if you do say, I don't want to join your cult to let me in, there is actually a dialogue tree that extends on that. Nice to know. It's over this way. can't Vatser, which is interesting. That's a little creepy. You have any thoughts on this crazy ghostly figure? Yeah, as long as you're gonna keep me from getting attacked by the fog crawlers, I will keep following you. And I just had a crazy idea for a mod of the Thirst Zapper. Imagine if I were to add a flamer effect along to the Thirst Zapper. I'm gonna end up just making flamers for all weapons, aren't I? Like flamer 10mm. No, but I think the Thirst Zapper could do well with it. Flamer Gamma Gun, though. That might be interesting. You think of any other energy weapons that you could theoretically put a flamer effect on? I've also thought of, once I have a chance to test the Institute flamer, of making a Institute version of other weapons. So like the Institute Gamma Gun, where the gamma beams are blue, and a Plasma Gamma Gun, where they're a more radiant green. And just, well, straight up Laser Gamma Gun, where they're red. You get what I'm saying. Oh, no, 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 no! Akaba! That'll teach me to talk about mods. No, it won't. You know very well that I'll keep talking about mods while being in enemy territory. I will not learn a damn thing.
Hold position. Come on.
Well, if ever there was a need to drink my lovely refreshing beverages, now would be it. I'll throw a bandage on for good measure. I'm still tweaking my bandages. Have a Nuka-Cola on me. That cool, refreshing taste of Nuka-Cola. You can't go wrong with Nuka-Cola. When you positively need to quench your thirst, I am running out of ammo for the Cherry Thirst Zapper. I'm gonna have to switch it up for the Quantum Thirst Zapper in no time flat. Oh, that's what I need to institutionalize as well, don't I? The laser rifle. The Quantum Zapper.
Mother? Mother? Could that be the password?
The sacred elements. To Atom's holy word, his table leads within. To this shrine retreat, upon Atom think, know his servants watch.
Nice.
There's actually one other mother icon in this game. Kind of interesting. There are only 2 in the entire game. You find one here. And can you guess where you find the other one? I love visible reload. Look, weaponized Nuka-Cola bottles. Let's do a full save. Wow, we are really far from here. Well, I know we have to return there anyway, but let's do Eagle Cove while we're in the area. Actually, no, it's not inside the Atom HQ, but it is related to the Children of Atom. As you might expect. Weapons workbench. Do I have the supplies on me to pull it off? Dog meat. Alright, plasma thrower, please. Quick save.
Careful with them tools now. Damn near lost a finger last time I tried.
Yep. Where is it? Advanced flamer barrel. So I don't have the fiber optics on me to put the advanced flamer barrel on here. Let's see. Do I have an Institute weapon here? Help. 4. Miscellaneous. OMOD. Music. Keywords. Armor, no. Weapon. Alright. Player dot add item 0F000 EEA1. Where is the Institute? Go. Yeah, will it show up? 1. Six, 33C. There, finally, in my inventory. I lack the fiber optics to modify it. Let's toggle God mode for the moment. So we can give this thing a try. Nope. God mode doesn't help. Alright. Wanted to show you the Institute Flamer, but nope. The game will not let me. Even with God mode. So we'll have to wait till we get back to Longfellow's cabin and have access to our supply line. Then I'll show you the Advanced Flamer and the Institute Flamer. Anyway, the only other instance of the mother icon is inside the little bunker that High Confessor Tectus, not Tectus, Martin uses as his sort of thinking spot. That way. Whoa, whoa. Rud nuggets. Let the fire of what? Who? Whose fire?
See some of that stuff you're lugging around?
Well, there's plenty of mods I could do for a supply line, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll be back at, Longfellow's cabin in no time, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, look at all this junk we have. We're going to eventually have to head back anyway. Kind of a... Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that they're still aggressive to me. Because technically I haven't joined the Children of Adam. I've gone on the Vision Quest, but I haven't turned in yet, so they don't know that I am the Chosen of Atom yet, do they? Shut down unit. Initiate self-destruct. Don't mess with the shroud. Speaking of Confessor Martin, I believe that this is where his safe house is.
Yes.
Well, since something similar to this, I guess it might not be this one.
Come on, let's get this over with. Nice try.
Hello, Mirelurk. Goodbye, Mirelurk. Hello, Mirelurk Hunter. Goodbye, Mirelurk Hunter. Only 42 more shots left in this gun. That is not good. Weapons, explosives, go with cryo mines. Okay.
I'll be drinking that. someone or something else here.
I've got mines all around me.
What? Ain't you gathered up yet? Thought this would be easy, did you? We're just getting warmed up here.
You tell him, Longfellow.
You ain't got a hope in hell.
Wow, that's an explosive radius, isn't it? Like, I completely missed and I still killed him. That's why everyone loves the Quantum Thirst Zapper. It's like this poor little guy could use a leg up. Let's hear Levi's holotape, shall we? Gonna be over at Aid. That's miscellaneous holotape. There we go.
Jimmy, if you don't keep that little twerp Bentley out of my face, I swears to God I'm gonna throw this fucking terminal through the wall. He saw me coming across the log rolling course before work and starts asking why I was out there at 5 in the morning. If you want to keep those extra profits rolling in, you better keep him in line.
That's it.
Nope, nothing in here. Uh-oh. here. I think we've cleared the place out. I think it's clear. "31 rounds left." No, not 31. It's 13 rounds left. 13 rounds left in this gun.
Left.
6 rounds. 6 rounds left.
We ain't alone.
Crap. I am out of ammo.
What? We had enough.
Good old throat slicer for the win. Guess this'll do for now. Old Longfellow admires me, really.
Hey.
Make it quick, will you? Can I have a word?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we can talk.
Look, I know I ain't the easiest man in Far Harbor to get along with. Social graces, well, that's never been my strong suit. Thing is, most folk in Far Harbor ain't worth a damn anyway. All of them cowering behind their wall, too scared to fight for their home. Can't like someone I can't even respect. And, well, that brings me to you.
So, you're saying you respect me?
I ain't going soft on you now. Don't be thinking that. All I'm saying is, it's good to meet someone who can take care of themselves for a change. Hell, I ain't been close to a lot of folks in my life. And there's even fewer I'd call a friend. If we stick together long enough, Captain, it might just be that you're my next one.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, enough of this blubbering. You leave and I'll follow. Seems to be working out so far.
Heads up.
Hmm? Hey, Captain. What's up?
Your thoughts?
Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not.
Oh, nothing.
Back to it, then.
Good, so that didn't interrupt our conversation tree.
Whiskey's running low. Better find some more, and soon.
Yeah, we'll go with the broadsider. Oh boy.
Hi there.
You're back. More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I drank from the spring, and a woman led me to this icon. Does this mean something?
A woman? Led you to that icon? What woman? What did you see?
Pick something up.
It was like a nightmare. Haunting whispers, shadowy creatures, and the ghost of a woman covered in mist.
Adam above. You really did see her. The Mother of the Fog. The Mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a guide to those important to his plans and the future of this family. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself to you, then I'd say the path he's laying for you is clear. If you are prepared to take the next step, then I believe there is a place for you among Adam's children.
You mind if I ask you some questions first?
If you must.
What can you tell me about the children's beliefs?
Our belief is in Holy Adam, who struck this world 2 centuries ago.
The
breathing
motherfucker.
in his glow. That glow is the children's way out of this place. To division.
What's division?
Release. Release of your potential. Of all the worlds locked away inside you, broken apart and reborn 1,000 times over through the glow. Island's the perfect place for it. Thanks to the fog, the nucleus. Glow everywhere. With patience, we'll all find division in this place.
So, what exactly happened to me at the spring?
Seems Adam granted you a vision. Only those deemed worthy of joining the children have them, and live. But for some rare souls, he sends more. A messenger. Or in your case, the Mother.
So, was the mother real?
Most people believe she's some sort of spirit, a creature of the wilds, though a few claim she's just an old hermit. Regardless, our family wouldn't be here without her. If she figured in your vision, well, there are few signs clear you're meant to be one of us.
Are you willing to tell me what was happening between you and those 2 children when I showed up?
Our family is built on trust. Many people on this island would kill us without thought. Those 2 needed to prove they could be trusted. One did.
That was all the questions I had.
You're ready to take your place among Adam's children, then?
Sure, I'm willing to learn.
Good.
What's there to learn? Besides, letting madmen tell you how to live and pretending to worship something that don't exist.
Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor once his sermon is done. He'll be interested to see that. Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a task I think you'd be useful for. And here, some more appropriate attire. But know this.
Nothing's more
we are
appropriate than the
all
garb
devoted
of the
servants to
Silver
Adam.
Shroud.
Messenger or no, actions
Insulting.
against the family
Should kill them all.
will not be tolerated. Welcome, brother.
Well, let's do a full save here. We're not quite done just yet, but before we go much further, leveled up time. Alright, so what do we want to do? We can put our last point into big leagues. Or we can throw a point into blacksmith. we can, of course, work on maxing out endurance or intelligence. We can put a point into commando, a point into gunslinger, or a point into robotics expert. While you guys are talking about that, spin the camera around, and I will show you what I did with the ghoul armor. So we take off our clothes, there's no clipping issues to worry about. The ragged dress. You can see the issue, right? It's not quite matching with the body movements. The other ragged dress. One of the other ragged dresses. Ragged pants. Ragged shirt. The net chest. Net skirt. Ragged armor. You get the idea. So you're saying commando? Before we do commando, because fun fact, flamer is counted as an automatic weapon. Or the plasma flamer, rather. Go to weapons. So when I update commando, it should improve the damage on my plasma authority. 36, 36. Well, it's listed as is automatic in the detail, but I don't know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not properly being registered as automatic. Ah, well, it doesn't really matter.
Sure you want to just toss that?
Believe the confessor is right.
They are doomed, brothers and sisters, and they know it. The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to look upon the face of Atom himself, given form in holy form. Yet no matter how inevitable Atom's reign in this land may be, they deny it. Scoff at us behind their condensers. Kill our friends. Slay those who only wish to bring them their lives no longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs, our purpose is clear. And I know the key to our victory lies within the nucleus itself.
Heads up.
We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot. And with
Look alive.
them, we will wipe Far Harbor from the island. Adam's fate will roll down its streets. Holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy. And when we are finally granted division, it will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom! Glory to Atom!
on, you two. Let me out of here.
I know that you can hear me. Please. Please. Where? Please, leave me al— Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, please. Oh, keep the faith.
Pardon me, brother.
Ah, our family has gotten a little bigger. Welcome.
Sister.
Another child. Dead at the hands of Far Harbor. Barbarous animals.
I'm gonna have to say, yeah, considering that Far Harbor is killing these guys, I'd be a little angry too.
Excuse me.
Yeah? I mean, glory to Wait, you're the new convert. You happen to see Brother Devon, the sickly guy praying off by himself?
Sure, I saw Devon. Why do you ask?
See, Brother Devon, he's been on a fast, a long one. No food, only irradiated water, waiting for a sign from Adam. Most folks would say that's real admirable, giving yourself to Adam like that. What do you think?
Why? What do you think?
I've got my opinions. Right now, I'm interested in yours. What do you think about this fast?
I mean, it's his choice, right? Who are we to stop him?
That's easy to say, but look, me and Devon, we weren't born with Adam's blessing like everyone else around here. Rads, they hurt us. Now Devon thinks fasting and refusing meds till he dies is gonna get Adam to grant him some kind of revelation or something. I've tried talking to him. He won't listen to me anymore, and everyone else in this place thinks what he's doing is a brilliant idea. I know we don't know each other, but if you could convince him to quit, I'd owe you. Could give you some anti-rad meds I've cooked up. Recipe, too. Damn handy for folks like us. What do you say? Talk to him for me?
Anti-rad meds? Are those allowed?
No one's gonna bother you about scouring off the globe, if that's your concern. They understand we weren't all born with his blessing. But my brew will clear away some rads and give you a little kick of energy. Anytime I make a batch, you're welcome to some. Give you the recipe to boot. So you think you'd be willing to talk to Brother Devon about this fast of his?
Okay, sure. I'll talk to him.
Oh, thank you. Please, just do it quick, all right? He's starting to look bad.
Well, take us up. We don't want to go up just yet.
Oh, yes. I know he will come. He will be with me. And all before good holy Adam. From this spot, Is that you? Oh, holy... Oh. I'm sorry, brother. I thought you were... Never mind. Did you need something?
You seem like you're expecting someone.
I am. Adam came to me, and I will follow his command.
Adam came to you? What did you see?
My saving grace. Jet has been my crutch for many years. One day, I was in the woods, polluting myself, when a figure strode from the sky before me. A verdant stag, wreathed in holy glow. It commanded me to return to the nucleus, and to leave behind my iniquities, and give myself fully to Adam. For my dedication, Adam would send another messenger, who would free me from my shackles once and for all. That, brother, is why I must wait.
How do you know your vision of Adam's messenger wasn't just a hallucination brought on by the drugs?
What if it was? Holy Adam spoke to me, promised to free me from my weakness. He gave me a task, and I will obey.
When was the last time you used drugs?
The day of my vision. Haven't moved from this spot since.
So, if you haven't used drugs since then, what makes you think you haven't already kicked the habit yourself?
Because I am weak. But Adam is strong. When his messenger appears, I will finally know that I have done what I must to be free.
I have good news. I am Adam's messenger, and I have come to free you from your shackles. Hiya! There! Now, let's just keep this between us, okay?
You're the messenger? The shackles are gone? They are, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Thank you, your brilliance. And don't
Gotta
fear,
love that.
messenger.
Yeah!
I will keep your secret. Oh, Adam above, thank you. I can't believe it. His messenger.
Zealot where?
You did it. Adam above, you did it. Here, anytime I brew a new batch, you can have some. And if there's anything else I can do for you, you let me know.
You mentioned before you're affected by radiation. Why would you choose to live in a place like this?
Sure beats where I came from. Before joining the family, I was a trapper. Lived with a nasty bunch out in the fog. Barely scraping by. Kind of place you slept with a knife under your pillow to make sure no one stole your food. But one day, out hunting, we stumbled upon High Confessor Tectus and his crew on their way to a pilgrimage. We surrounded them, took them captive. Figured we could ransom them back for some grub and ammo. I pulled guard duty. Me and the High Confessor get to talking. You can probably figure out what happened next.
You turned on the trappers?
Mm-hmm. The High Confessor started describing the life I could have at the nucleus with Adam. 3 meals a day. Not having to worry about getting eaten in my sleep. Radiation wasn't even that much worse. Plus, I had my brew to handle that. Ended up being a pretty easy decision. I helped the children clean out the trappers and started my new life here. So, something else I can do for you?
Why do you care so much about Devin?
I mean, he's a good kid. Sure, he likes his jet a little too much, but it's not like he was out raiding. He just needed a hand. Lucky for us both, you showed up. Huh. Kinda makes you wonder if Adam didn't have a part in this after all. So, was there something else?
Got any more of your brew?
Fresh out at the moment. Stop by in a couple of days. Now you need something else?
Didn't need anything at the moment.
All right, then. Take care of yourself.
What happens if we go up this way? Ooh, yes, caffeinate. Always nice to see caffeinate being distributed.
Keep her
Do
safe
this
on our
properly.
travels through the fog.
Hi there.
Ah, the latest addition to our little family. Welcome, child. If you are in need of aid, you've come to the right place.
You don't sound so great. Are you all right?
Old wounds. Reminders of a wicked life.
What sort of wicked life?
I was a doctor in Far Harbor. I fell for a pious man. A man who has since abandoned us. We were chased from town by those upset with our union. I must have angered Adam as well, as he afflicted me with this.
I was hoping to pick up some supplies.
All that I have.
Excuse me.
Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai, and rumor has it, you're the one who caught the attention of the Mother of the Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's, loyalty test too?
Loyalty test?
Yeah. We saw Richter leading those two outside. Only one came back right around the time you showed. Figured you were probably witness to the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Our members need to know how to steer clear of trouble. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side and you'll be all right. Now, there's something I can show you? And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help with scouring too.
Was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Well, there is a project I'm kind of stuck on. I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag. I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding, industrial grade. And if any place on this island is going to have one, it's the Vimpop factory. The place is swarming with mutants, but if you're up for it, I can make it worth your while. You interested?
Why fix the decontamination arches? Don't they get rid of radiation?
Not the way I rigged them. I bypassed the filters, so once we get the regulator in place, we'll have a clean way to get a big dose of glow. So, you game to recover it for me?
What kind of reward are we talking here?
For you risking life and limb for my pet project? I've got an old radium rifle I've been tinkering with. You bring the regulator back, it's yours.
All right. I'll track down the pump regulator for you.
You will? Fantastic! I figure it'll probably be somewhere near the mixing room. Just watch yourself out there, all right? So can I show you something?
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. Scour oneself and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to peruse the goods?
I'll take a look, sure.
Never know what you might need.
Now let me see what, well, do you have any legendary stuff? Right arm, okay. Alrighty. One gravity fist, a couple of sledgehammers. Combat shotgunner 4. 10 frag grenades, a Molotov, 4 frag mines, 7 pulse mines, not gonna need these. I can certainly sell them. Probably don't need all those stimpaks. Or that many stealth boys. All that pre-war money though. Got plenty of harpoons, got plenty of gamma rounds. Plasma cartridges, I definitely need those. Probably don't need any more missiles ever again. That'll work. Quick save.
We'll all be divided before Sister Mai finishes her work on the decontamination arches.
a tad, though. I need to get rid of 2 weight.
Wait, you're the one they're saying saw the mother. Good omen. You looking for weapons, ammo, plenty of gamma rounds.
Folks here seem pretty heavily armed for a religious organization.
Island's a dangerous place. Heretics, trappers, beasts of the fog. Adam may have granted us this kingdom, but he left it to us to preserve it. Now, can I show you something?
Sure.
Let's see what you got.
Arsenal of Adam, at your fingertips.
I am gonna have to find some way of offsetting that price. Maybe by selling him a few thousand rounds! Yeah, I don't think I need 14K 45 rounds. I don't think even I need that many 45 rounds. That should do it.
The veil of Adam will purge the heretics from this land.
The vessel is breathtaking, is it not? A machine dedicated to spreading Adam's glow.
Alrighty. So I'm a little over encumbered, but I can handle that. Actually, am I still underneath the effects of my food buffs? No, I am not. So, that's one way to get rid of some weight. Still a bit over encumbered. Where would it be? Aid? No. Strength? Chems. That's what I'm thinking of. Just have a little bit of caffeine. Okay then. I killed my game by trying to have caffeinate medley. You gonna let me relaunch Fallout 4 or not, game? Thank you. Game. Seriously. Stop lagging at the loading screen.
Don't know what's more sore, my back or my feet.
Alright. Try that again and just do the food effects and not the caffeinate.
Ah, there you are. I have a job for you.
What kind of job?
A matter of heresy that needs to be dealt with.
I'm ready to serve, Grand Zealot.
There is a woman, one of our own. Or she was. Gwyneth. But she's given herself over to something dark. The Confessor ordered Zealot Field to track her down, but the heretic eluded her. Now Gwyneth has begun profaning our holy sites with her mad ravings, openly flouting the word of Adam. The High Confessor wants her found and executed.
We can't try talking to her. Maybe she'll see reason.
Won't lie. Sister Gwyneth was a good woman. But whatever's driven her to this lunacy, I'm not sure how much it's left behind. Regardless, the High Confessors decided her abandonment of Adam's too great a sin. The refusal of his grace can't be permitted.
Why have me do this? You have other zealots who probably know the area better.
Consider it a test. Prove your dedication to the family.
I'll find her, Grand Zealot.
Good. Speak to Zealot Field. She should be able to point you towards Gwyneth's trail. Bring Adam's judgment to the heretic. Now go.
Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Slobbering goon? Do people have bad reactions to the spring?
Few make it through the ritual intact. Sort of the point. A vision from Adam is a great honor, not something to be granted to the unworthy. So tell me, what did you see?
So the spring is supposed to hurt people?
The spring shows who's capable of serving Adam and who is not. Clearly Adam saw your strength and blessed you with the vision of...
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You saw the mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
So you're a Zealot? What is that exactly?
We are defenders of Adam's faith, and guardians of the nucleus. Most were mercenaries or trappers before they finally came to Adam. Though Richter, apparently, was actually a soldier of some rank in his old life. If the rumors are true.
Adam ever grant you any visions?
Sort of. My parents were settlers. Tried to carve out a life for us in the fog. Moved us all out there when I was just a girl. Made do for a couple years. Adam's Veil hadn't claimed the whole of the island back then. But then came this storm. A rad storm. Unlike anything the island had ever seen. Our little homestead didn't stand a chance. I was the only one to survive, thanks to my blessing. Adam's blessing. I wandered for days, living off whatever I could scrounge, drinking puddles and salt water, until I stumbled on a spring. The spring. A vision I had. It felt like it lasted for days. I was back in the storm, but I wasn't afraid. I was in control. When I finally came to, I was in Richter's arms. He carried me back here and raised me to serve Adam.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well, as I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her, but Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
I'll find Sister Gwyneth.
Then by Adam's grace. I hope that you will succeed where I did not. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
Where are the holy sites? I love my jetpack.
Ah, I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
More rads than I usually like, that's for damn sure.
Ah, you do not bear Adam's blessing. No issue. A number of our brethren live so. But I digress. I have a question for you. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what is clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
I'd reach out to them. Try to make peace.
Do you not believe we have tried?
They damn well better make peace. These lunatics so much as lift a finger against Far Harbor. There'll be consequences for all of them.
For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying for it. But now that I am High Confessor,
It's kind of
that
interesting having
time is over. All
Longfellow
Adam's
here.
foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well here. Now, was there anything you required?
Would you mind answering a couple questions for me?
I would be happy to. What would you know?
What happened to the Confessor before you?
Martin. No one knows. One night he was sleeping in his chambers in the vessel, and the next morning he'd simply vanished. The other zealots and I organized a party to try and find him, to no avail. I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. His dedication to Adam had become questionable. He'd done nothing when Far Harbor executed one of our missionaries. So I dare say it's best that he fled.
What happened to this missionary?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town, and remind the heathens of their trespasses. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word before they cut him down in cold blood, for nothing more than his devotion. Beasts.
There's so much radiation on the island. How come people here don't get sick?
Some do. But most of our family has been blessed at birth with an affinity for the glow. It's no more to us than a May rain. Warm, comforting. It's why a place like this island truly is meant for his children. Others simply wither away while we gladly await division.
What can you tell me about division?
Adam's greatest gift. Locked inside us all are billions of invisible worlds, waiting only to be touched by his glow, in order to be born anew through division. During the Great War, it was granted to many, though they certainly didn't realize it. But today it is often a slow process, taking years of exposure in order to be realized. We are all here to spend our lives seeking the promise of division, however long it may take. Now, did you have another question?
I heard the children are responsible for the fog. Is that true?
Of course. The fog predates our arrival on the island, certainly. But before us, it was but an occasional presence. Yet through our faith, our devotion to family, Adam saw fit to reach across the land, claiming for us more, year after year, until near all lay beneath his grasp. Now, was there something else I could answer for you?
How is it you came to this place?
We were guided here many years ago, after our exile from Far Harbor. The first of us, my predecessor, Martin, and I, had come north at the behest of Adam's great prophet, Confessor Cromwell, from a small refuge in the capital wastes. When we arrived on the island, we found a few souls receptive to Adam's message. Anna, the Archivist, was formerly Far Harbor's doctor before she found the light. But most, they thought us a menace. We were chased from the town, driven into the wilds, barely escaped with our lives. Some of us were never the same. It was only thanks to the grace of Adam that we survived, and finally found a place that we could call home.
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Adam keep you.
Excuse me, High Confessor.
Far Harbor claims another of our brethren. Their demise cannot come soon enough. But, I'm sorry, you needed something.
I found this icon. The Grand Zealot said you'd be interested in seeing it.
Is that the Mother? So the whispers were true. You saw the Mother of the Fog. Many of Adam's children spend their whole lives wishing for such a boon. It would seem he expects great things from you, child. As will I. Now, was there anything else?
Those memories you'd been wanting to access? I found a way to unlock them.
You have? Atom above, child. I can only imagine what you had to do in order to lay your hands on such information. But understand that you are to bring anything you find directly to me. I will send word you're not to be impeded. And be careful. Too many of our brethren have fallen already trying to unlock the secrets of that accursed machine. Now, go do what you must.
High
I'm not
Confessor.
done with you, dude.
Yes? What is it, child?
What can you tell me about the Mother of the Fog?
The Mother is one of Adam's most revered messengers. Many years ago, when we were driven from Far Harbor, it was she who guided us through the wilds to this sanctuary. We might all have been lost if it wasn't for her. You should be honored she found you so interesting.
Yeah, I'd like to help the family. Is there anything I can do?
Eager. There is a member of our little community I've suspected for some time now. My own inquiries have proven fruitless. But your relative newness will likely make it easier for you to sniff out the truth. I would have you investigate this person. Should you find proof of any heresy or disloyalty, you're to bring it to me. Show you can be trusted, and you'll be rewarded.
What exactly am I looking for?
Hard evidence of any plots against myself, the family, or disrespect towards Holy Adam. Such transgressions cannot be allowed to stand.
You mentioned a reward.
There is a relic, a sacred cowl, that I've been holding on to. Perform the deed to my satisfaction, and it's yours.
Consider it done.
Superb. Bring whatever you find directly to me. Here, the person in question. Leave no stone unturned. This is a chance to prove your value to Adam.
Read the High Confessor's note. Oh, there.
Be respectful. You walk through hallowed halls.
Grand Zealot sends shivers down my spine. Please, don't tell him I said that.
I believe you're underestimating Brother Alders, Victor, and the hold Martin still holds on him. Martin was weak and so was Alders, but there is a simple way to know the truth. Take Alders outside and Sister Harper. Ask the two of them to demonstrate their devotion to the family. I know Sister Harper will prove that what Anders cannot. Texas. Edgar, Grand Zealot says it was an accident. He wandered off alone and he couldn't get you in time. Couldn't bring you back. He's lying. I know because you would never do something that foolish. None of them will ever admit to it. But this was Tectus. He had you killed because he's terrified of Martin. Because Tectus knows Martin was the only one worthy of running this family. Adam above, I need you, Edgar. So tell me what to do right now. What keeps coming to mind I know is a bad idea. Until we are together again. Albert. Lighting glitch.
Sister Aubert, I found this note you penned about the High Confessor. Something like this could get you in a lot of trouble.
My note? My note? Listen, I was mad. A High Confessor's a good man. I wouldn't. Please, just let me have it back and I'll get rid of it. We can pretend this never happened. Please.
Don't worry. I'll tell him everything's above board. Here, take this and destroy it.
Oh, Adam above. Thank you. Thank you. Just, when you report back, tell him I'm loyal, all right? Please.
Not good. Not good. That radiation dough.
hunter. I had not realized he'd found
Many would do harm to Adam's faithful. Visit Brother Cain if you're in need of protection.
Glory to Adam, my child. Did you need something?
I wanted to talk to you about Sister Aubert.
Yes. Tell me, what did you find?
And his face is going all weird.
What's gonna happen to her?
I suppose that all depends on what you found, child. But only a fool would allow a potentially deadly wound to fester. Now, are you going to tell me what you unearthed?
I looked into her, but it seems that Sister Aubert's loyal. You've got nothing to worry about.
Really? I must say I'm surprised. Well, you've nonetheless lifted a weight from my shoulders. Here, for your effort. Your service to Atom will not be soon forgotten.
Full save. Gain access to Dina's memories. So I think we'll try and do this quest. I know it's these two things, then we have to like visit a couple more locations. We won't do the Vim Pop. Then we want to make our way back to Far Harbor. Maybe we'll pick this up on the way back. Suppose I can return to Chase on the way back. We've done the other one. Once we're back here, I'll see about upgrading my 2 flamer weapons. I'll try to do all of that within this session. So those are our current goals. So that way, when we pick up tomorrow, we'll just have to deal with the Vim Pop Factory and Pearl. And whatever new quest he's picked up, obviously. Gonna hold off on the Investigate the Memories one, because I hate that quest. Absolutely hate that quest. West. We need to go west. Must wake from slumber. Believe in nothing. No element. Nor?
Scraps torn from some kind of banner. But it looks like some pieces are missing.
Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again.
There's someone or something else here.
Take leave of Atom. States change. Nothing consumes all.
Lakatok Station. She must be staying at a campground. At least the directions are clear.
South. Hey, Vault 88 successfully defended itself. Nice. I don't know if those all the defenses I gave them. Give it a moment. My action points regen. She has got a lot of mattresses in here.
It's done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a pre-war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. The vast emptiness that dwells within us all. It only reaffirmed what I'd felt all this time. The truth the Confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie that is Adam. It's not real. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. We are nothing. The Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
Well, they certainly did a number on me, didn't they? And yet not a single one of them has actually set off my mind. Of course not. Well, that'll teach them to go against this badass blade. Alright. So that's that way. Okay. This weapon is insane. And yet, not overpoweredly insane. Just insane.
Gwyneth.
Stop! This is a sacred place! Why have you come here? Are you seeking the truth of nothing?
The truth of nothing? What does that mean?
If you are truly prepared to hear it, then I will tell you. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the vastness of nothing. Nothing is the true nature of existence. I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so vast and empty, like a night sky without stars. I know it is difficult to accept, but you must. And so must the others. They deserve to know the truth.
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam, except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
You're out here all alone. Don't you miss your brothers and sisters at the Nucleus? I know they're like a family to you.
Of course, I miss them more than anything. I've never been alone before. If I thought there was a chance they might accept me. But I'm a heretic. And my life is forfeit.
Yeah, I'm getting weird texture stuff, aren't I?
Fear and doubt have blinded you, sister. But I think in your heart, you don't really believe any of this.
Blinded by fear and doubt. I can't deny the truth of those words. How could I have been such a fool? I was a child of Adam, one of the beloved. I must seek forgiveness from the others. Please tell Richter that I will return soon. I'll accept whatever punishment is deemed just.
Anything notable in here? Doesn't seem like it. I saw you. Top of a lot of churches, you tend to find a sniper. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. Alright, so the Nucleus is there. Storage drives are there. So the Nucleus is this way. What do we got over here? A couple of buildings. Trio buildings, it looks like.
That's saying something.
Into the breach we go!
Uh-oh. Eat my bumper. Did he pick up the minigun? I think he picked up the minigun. Yeah, sounds like old Longfellow looted the minigun. Well, he's free to use it if he wants. Yeah, old Longfellow, I think that bit you. Maybe I'll give you a harpoon gun, though. When we get back to your cabin for equipment management. I think you'll be pretty badass with a frickin' with a frickin' king harpoon gun. Okay. Keep finding all these little distracting places, don't I? You actually have to head more north to get back to the nucleus. But this place is right next door, so let's see what it is. And what crazy trouble we'll get into. I think we're good. We don't need to really explore that. So this radio tower. It is on our way back.
It's you or me, and it ain't...
Back to the throat slicer. It does seem to do the most damage out of all my melee weapons. There we go.
Got it.
Something's gonna spawn and try and kill us, isn't it? Radio man's note. I did it! I can't believe I actually managed to get my radio wired into the tower. The guy in the radio is really smooth. Is he really the same guy I heard from before? Better turn the sound down, or I don't want to attract unwanted attention. Yeah. We're gonna get unwanted attention, aren't we? As soon as I step outside, there's going to be something nasty outside.
Yes.
Actually. Yes. This might be a good choice in weapon. Alright. Where's the nasty that's gonna try and kill me? Or not. Okay. I love my perk. It prevents fall damage.
Adam, keep you.
Dear God, was that amazing. Just drop out of the sky like a real superhero. Give it a moment. Go. Over here. Save again.
Gwyneth's heresy must be dealt with.
Sister Gwyneth is coming back. She wants to make amends for her actions.
Got through to her, huh? Wasn't sure anyone could. Can't promise the High Confessor won't just kill her on sight. Still, a tale of sin and redemption sets a useful example. You've done well. Proved your devotion, and more important, your loyalty. Adam smiles on you today, brother.
Glory to Adam.
Here, take this. It's not just a weapon, it's one of our sacred artifacts. Go forth, and show no mercy to the enemies of Adam.
Excuse me, Grand Zealot.
Something wrong?
You seem different from most of the people here. Why is that?
Brazen thing, aren't you? All right. I was a soldier before I came to Adam. Lieutenant Brian Richter, Recon, Capital Region. Had been in a long-term scouting mission up north.
Shouldn't that be
picked up a
Capital with
trail
an
of a
O?
reserve of fusion cores from an old disposal facility. We'd made our way into the containment cellar. Only our team engineer hadn't set the door locks right. 15 inches of lead-wrapped steel slammed shut behind us and locked tight. Not to open again until division. And I got to watch them all crumble and die while I lasted on 2 sips of water a day and the occasional roach. The High Confessor. He was still a zealot back then. He eventually turned up a couple weeks later. They cracked the seal on the door, pulled me out, dragged me back here, where the Archimist nursed me back to health. It's only thanks to Adam's blessing that I didn't die. Vomiting my guts onto the floor, forced to eat my own shedding hair. Now, did you have any other questions?
You were a soldier? With what army?
They called themselves the Enclave. They were a force to be reckoned with in their day, but now... well, it's been a long time since then. I serve Adam now.
I'd heard you were the last one to see Brother Edgar. What happened?
Edgar? Crawler got him. Happens sometimes. Nothing more to it. Was there something else?
Are there any other tasks you need done?
Nothing formal. But you can usually count on some beast lurking at our holy sites in the fog. If you're looking to put something in the ground.
Was there something between you and Sister Gwyneth?
No. She was just a good woman. Touch odd. But someone you could rely on. Always managed to turn up a cache of mirelurk eggs on beaches you thought were clear. We were better with her. Shame to watch her slip away. Can't be helped now.
Nothing for now.
Fine.
Alright. Not gonna do Dima just yet. Storage drives, though. Yeah, storage drives. That was the next thing on our goals. Set that as our active waypoint. I love doing that. Now that is actually going to be southeast once we get outside. Let's see if we can finish all of our tasks. Get back to Longfellow, and then I can craft our new flamers, give them a test. Honestly, I'm really curious to see what the Institute flame is going to look like. With blue flames, my man. Blue flames, that'll be kind of neat. I have to admit, I'm curious to see blue flames. I'm also, and by that same token, I'm also going to be doing things like, can you imagine the Gatling laser with Institute blue lasers? How cool would that be? I suppose the laser gun itself wouldn't be all that impressive, but a Institutified gamma gun? That'd be kind of neat. I don't think of anything else that would be interesting. I'm kind of curious that if I can actually mix projectiles, so you could actually have like a pistol that still fires its normal ballistic round, but also has like an Institute energy glow around it. That'll be fun to mess around with. Hey, look at him, already there. Ignoring the turret. Ignoring the turret. Miscellaneous items, storage drives, right? Fourth storage drive? Did the developers remove the fourth storage drive? Toggle flipping. Yeah, there used to be a fourth storage drive in here. Huh. But they have dialogue talking about the fourth storage drive. But yeah, there's no storage drive in here. There was only one here. Huh. That's weird. Acadia, which is northeast. Come on, you two. Follow me and stop getting engaged in the battle. I have zero interest in getting engaged in. Save. Eat gravity. Can't quite get there. I should be close enough now. Eat my fist, angler. That chameleon upgrade that I made. Woo. Nice. Alright, give it a second or two. Alright, action points to regen. How far it take to get this onto my map? I can just sneak a little bit closer. Just close enough to get it onto my map. That was a tough one. I got sneak attack on the first one too, 16x damage, and he still soaked it like a champ.
This isn't over.
You ain't getting away. Not that easy. The hit effect for this weapon is pretty brutal when you think about it. I mean, it sounds painful.
That's it.
What, ain't you had enough yet?
That had to hurt. Like, that sounded like it hurt. Alright, that's the way I need to go. A little bit further. Give my action point a few seconds to regen. I can see Acadia. Seconds. I wonder if we can get to the top of Acadia. Oops. Just short on the action point. Give me a second. Let's try getting to the top. Yeah, I probably can't, unfortunately. I mean, I could toggle. I could TCL up there, but if the TCL up there, there's probably nothing interesting. Then again, why not? Well, it's got nav meshing. I fall into here. Nope. Hello. It was worth investigating. Full save.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
Given the risks I took to find your synth, I think I deserve more than that.
I suppose that's a fair request. 250 caps, then.
I've
Oh,
seen the
we can ask
resources
them.
you have here. I know you can do better than that.
Fine. 300 caps. I'd advise you not to push your luck any further.
You don't know me very well, are you?
If you ever want my help again, you're gonna have to pay me some real caps here.
I can do 400 caps, but that's as high as I'm willing to go. Don't bother asking for a single cap more.
I'd like
Thanks
a single
again for your
cap
help.
more.
Be safe out there.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
Did you need something?
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
You've already done enough. Thank you.
Faraday.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
I have 3.
That was all I could find on the boat.
Right. Okay, well, I'm sure this is fine. Thank you. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine.
I
Thank
got
you
3.
for recovering these.
Hey there.
Yes?
I got 3. Weird.
Tell me about yourself, Faraday.
Me? I like to think I came along right when Demon needed me.
You want to buy something or what?
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It's smaller than I'd like it to be. Then, we don't exactly have the numbers to fill someplace larger. Makes it easier to defend anyway. Forget it. Did you want something or not?
So, what's your story?
I don't like talking about it. I made it to Acadia. That's what matters. Now that I'm here, I'm going to make sure nothing happens to it.
I've just got to keep telling myself I'm better off here.
You've got plasma cartridges, and I need plasma cartridges. As well as having I have a bunch of stuff I can sell you as well. Shogun one's rather rare. should be good enough.
Better than dead.
Alright. Almost finished on our task run. Far Harbor. Mariner the tools, return to Cassie Dalton, place marker, back to Far Harbor. Let's see. It's gonna be north, east, northeast. Of course, I'm still horribly over-encumbered from all the junk I've been stockpiling. I will dump those off at Longfellow's cabin, as well as make our flamer upgrades while we're there. Action points a few seconds. Shall finally get to see the blue flamer in action. Assuming I can actually take it to Far Harbor. Come on. I've got so much stuff to offload it. On the shelf. Certainly nice not having to worry about breaking my legs as I fall, thanks to the adamantium skeleton perk. I just had the craziest idea of adding to my unofficial Fallout tweak mod. Of course, it would mean having my perk tweaks as a dependency, which I'm sure not everybody would like. But I could make a variant of it, which gives the immunity to falling damage to all companions. I suppose I could just recreate the same effect as well, then it wouldn't be a dependency. Alright.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you. Here's your reward. Well earned. And now to work in the hull.
Well, break the game.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. Got to ask, why do you keep at it?
You're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve it.
Just mind you don't let them take advantage of you.
Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. That you can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
Why are some harbormen so hostile to outsiders?
Most of the folk on this rock believe they've been given the God-given right to walk here. The way I figure it, if you got the moxie to survive, you earned your place.
I'll hear you out.
In olden times, leaders were chosen by something called the Captain's Dance. Legends say the toughest, meanest, and outright craziest hopefuls would chum the waters and lure out the worst the island could throw at them. Once the would-be captain killed the Mirelurk Queen, or Fog Crawler, or what have you, they'd invite the whole island to feast off the bounty. You do this, well, you won't be made captain, but you'll earn respect. Everyone's respect.
So if we throw this dance, it'll really change their minds?
The dance hasn't been done in living memory. Some people think the tradition is dead, but its history is so deep in this island. You do it, and it'll turn heads for certain.
Why are you helping me?
My job is to heal people, and not just from the physical type of injuries. The island's in trouble like it's never been, and you might, just might, be the medicine we desperately need.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? You crack me up. There's an old Mirelurk feasting grounds by Emmett's Causeway, a treacherous stretch along the coast. Go there and throw any kind of meat you got into the water. All that blood and viscera will be sure to attract attention. And then wait. I'll make sure there's a witness or two. Prove to the rest of these clods you belong.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
Alright.
By my gun.
Mariner.
All manner of good I can do with those tools.
Mariner.
All manner of good I can do with those tools. All manner of good I can do with those tools.
Alright, you don't want to talk to me? Fine.
Bait shop's got it.
Hard times.
Poor old Grandpa George. Torn apart by a fog crawler. The island hasn't got a shred of decency.
Why is my preview on Twitch screen? Is that just a preview? Because OBS is saying it's broadcasting just fine. Is it just a preview when pear-shaped? Yeah, it's a preview when pear-shaped.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the adventurer I hoped you. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for it. That's right. The farm is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Surely, a heroic avenger deserves more than 200 caps.
I can agree to that. Here's another 100 caps. Now, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong. As strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
You were married. What happened?
My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget, I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
How do I get to the Brooks Head Lighthouse?
It's southwest of town, not far from the quarry.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun.
Alan's right. The children of Adam are trying to kill us.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
I got the guns if you got...
No ammo? Okay, fine. Longfellow's cabin, place marker. Now, first order of business. No longer over encumbered. And you have weapon workbench? Good. Weapon workbench. Full save. Blade of Furious, Tactical Katana, Plasma Thrower, Flamer Barrel, Advanced Flamer Barrel. And let's see. About that Hitman's Gauze. No, not the Hitman's Gauze, it's the other one, the Hitman Institute Rifle. Probably a reflex scope if we're using this as a flamer. Alright. Over here. New save. TMM. TMM1. No, that's not what I was thinking of. Trying to remember the console command that causes time to freeze so we can see this at its maximum range. Let's see. That's the range on that. And let's see. Hitman Institute rifle. Not quite working as intended, is it? Got the right barrel on it. Probably getting an override from the beam focuser. Alright, let's try this with no muzzle. Well, it's showing the right it's showing the right effect. It's not the right color, so I can certainly tweak that. So if I were to switch this over to a splitter, would I get 4 of these? Nope. Alright. So you have to have no muzzle on there. Okay. Good enough to know. Can tinker with the projectile in the future. Alright, folks. See you next time.